So, welcome to the bone broth video. Bone broth is super beneficial. It's the number one thing that I used to heal my gut. And it's the number one thing that's going to give you the best result. It's such a nourishing food. And it's a little more than just chicken soup or beef soup. It's actually a bone broth. So the bones are going to simmer for a long time. That's going to pull out all the minerals, the collagen, the gelatin, all the stuff that's going to help to heal your digestive tract and in turn improve your health. So I'm here to show you how easy and simple it is to make your own bone broth at home. So you need a crock pot is going to be the easiest way to do this. You can use a stove. And what we have here is I'm doing beef bone broth. So we have bones that you can get from a local farm. I get this from Stryker Farm. It's a local farm, grass-fed cows. And as you can see, it's just pretty much bones. So we're taking the bones, and those are going to go right into this pot. And we're going to let this thing simmer for a long time. Now with that, we want to add our water to cover the bones. So I'm going to fill it up, and you don't want to use tap water. You want to use filtered water. Here I have reverse osmosis water, which we're going to cover a little more in the water video because it's very, very important, especially for gut health. And we're going to talk a little more about that. So this is reverse osmosis water, and we're going to put this and cover the bones. And once you have that there like that, it's just a matter of adding your vegetables to this. So as you can see here, I chopped some garlic. So we have whole garlic. We're going to throw that in there. We have carrots. Carrots are a great vegetable. It's going to add a little bit of sweetness. Really going to bring out the flavor here. So keep in mind that we're using a crock pot because this is going to go overnight. You want to do bone broth for at least 18 hours, preferably up to 24, sometimes even 48 hours. So we have celery. Celery is going to be natural salt in here. It's also great for your immune system, and it's a super alkaline vegetable. So when it comes to alkalizing your body, celery is very, very, very important. With that, we have onions. So just onion, carrot, celery, and a little bit of garlic. So we're just taking all that. We're putting all that in there. When you're using vegetables, preferably local, preferably organic, especially things like celery. You want to try to get that organic as often as possible. So we have that in there. And now you're going to take sea salt. You want sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, Celtic sea salt, smoked sea salt, anything like that. As you can see on the back, you see all the minerals that are in this salt. So we're not using white salt, we're using sea salt. That way we're adding minerals here. And the whole concept of the bone broth is not only are we getting the collagen, the gelatin, but we're going to get all the valuable minerals that are going to help heal your body as well. And we're pulling that from the bones. And now this is the key ingredient here. We're going to take apple cider vinegar. Now you can use Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I have one from a local farm, so I know the people that own this farm. It's local, it's organic, they never use spray. They make their own apple cider vinegar every year. You want to add about 6 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, here we go, 5, and 6. If it's a smaller pot, then maybe you want to use about 4 tablespoons. A bigger pot, we're using 6. The reason why we need apple cider vinegar is because that's what's going to help to pull the minerals out of the bones and into the broth. That's it. You set it and you forget it. So everything's in a crock pot. You set it on high. We're going to cover the lid. I'm going to leave it high for about 4 hours, let everything simmer together, and then I'm going to turn it on low. And I'm going to leave it on low overnight So right now it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to leave it till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, and bone broth will be ready right about dinner time. So that's how you make bone broth. Super easy, and as you can see, it took us less than 5 minutes to prepare. The slow cooker does the rest, and we will have finished bone broth tomorrow at this time. That's a bone broth video. I'll see you on the very next video.